God has a beautiful revelation for you today about your soulmate. Right now, in the middle of the night, something miraculous is happening while you sleep. Your soulmate is waking up with thoughts of you, praying for you, speaking blessings over your life. This isn't just a romantic idea. It's a divine message about the secret spiritual work happening to bring you together. What your future partner is doing in these midnight hours will leave you speechless. This message comes with joy to reveal the sacred love that's already working in the spiritual realm before you've even met. As you hear these words, know that God sees the deep connection forming between you and your soulmate right now. It's normal to feel lonely or wonder when love will finally arrive. But remember that divine preparation is happening behind the scenes. This revelation is your confirmation that everything is working together for your romantic future. You're receiving this message because the spiritual work is already in progress. Even when finding your soulmate feels impossible or far away, trust that this message is proof of God's perfect timing, because understanding what's happening in the midnight hours gives you strength to keep believing. Your soulmate isn't just out there somewhere. They're actively participating in bringing your paths together through prayer and spiritual connection. As you think about your soulmate tonight, understand what happens in the spiritual realm during midnight hours. Just like midnight marks the transition from one day to the next, it's also a gateway between the earthly and divine realms where prayers become most powerful. Your soulmate is waking at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., with unexplainable thoughts of someone they haven't met yet. They feel a pull in their spirit, a knowing that somewhere their person exists and needs their prayers. Just like invisible threads connect two pieces of fabric before they're sewn together, spiritual threads are already connecting your soul to theirs across whatever distance separates you. These aren't random wake-ups or restless nights. They're divine appointments where God is preparing both hearts for the moment you'll finally meet. This midnight hour is when your soulmate is being shaped into the partner you've been praying for. This midnight revelation is more than just romantic hope. It's spiritual confirmation that your soulmate exists and is being prepared for you. It's a time for you to find peace in the divine timing of relationships and trust the process. Face your loneliness with new understanding that while you sleep, sacred work is happening. There's a loving plan unfolding in both your lives at the exact same time, bringing you closer with each passing day. The lonely nights you experience aren't wasted time. They're actually preparation periods, where God is working on both of you separately before bringing you together. See your waiting season as spiritual alignment happening in the background. Every prayer your soulmate whispers in the dark brings your meeting one step closer. When midnight comes and you feel that stirring in your heart, that's the perfect time to pray for your future union. God is orchestrating every detail with perfect timing, moving circumstances and people to create the right moment for your paths to cross. In your midnight prayers, you'll find the patience and faith you need to trust this beautiful process. As we've discussed these midnight miracles happening in your love life, I'd like to keep sharing divine messages about your soulmate journey with you. If these revelations about destined love resonate with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe. To receive more spiritual guidance about your romantic future, pay attention to specific signs tonight that confirm your soulmate is thinking of you and praying for your well-being. These aren't just feelings. They are divine signals sent to encourage your heart during the wait. As you move through your evening and night, stay alert for these meaningful moments. You might experience sudden warmth spreading through your chest for no reason, especially around midnight or early morning hours. You might have vivid dreams of someone whose face you can't quite see, but whose presence feels deeply familiar and comforting. You might wake up at specific times like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. with a strange sense of peace about your love life that wasn't there before. You might notice repeated number patterns like 1 to 11, 2, 22, or 11, 11 that relate to partnership and union. These aren't coincidences or your imagination creating false hope. They're spiritual confirmation that someone is holding you in their prayers. Pay attention to physical sensations too. That unexplained flutter in your heart, the sudden smile that appears on your face for no reason, or the feeling that you're not alone even when you are. Notice emotional shifts during the midnight hours when the world is quiet. Trust these divine signals about the connection forming between you and your destined partner. Learn to recognize your soulmate's spiritual energy even before you know their name. Remember, you're not alone in your search for true love. God is with you, orchestrating every detail of how and when you'll meet your soulmate. Around both of you work guardian angels and spiritual helpers, actively removing obstacles that could delay your union and creating opportunities for your paths to cross. Divine matchmakers are working in the heavenly realm, aligning circumstances in ways you can't even imagine. This midnight prayer activity is designed to prepare both hearts, not just to make you wait longer, and every part of your love story is under loving divine control. Feel thankful for this glimpse into what's happening behind the scenes, for it shows how precious your future relationship is to God. Each sunrise brings you one day closer to the moment your eyes will finally meet. The universe is working tirelessly to unite you with the person whose prayers are reaching heaven on your behalf tonight. Divine timing, God's perfect clock, is working in your romantic life right now. When you receive this message about midnight prayers at exactly the moment when you needed hope the most, that's sacred timing revealing itself. Your soulmate is being prepared at the exact right moment, not a second too early or too late. These moments show you're both connected to God's plan for your love story, moving toward each other in perfect harmony with divine scheduling. Why have past relationships ended? Or why hasn't love arrived yet? Because those delays were actually divine protection, keeping you available for the right person. As these confirmations about your soulmate appear, let them build your confidence in God's timing. Every failed relationship was preparation for this destined one. Pay attention to how everything in your past makes sense now, leading you to this moment. They aren't random heartbreaks, they're part of the journey to your soulmate. Trust the process completely. Just as you receive these divine revelations about your soulmate's midnight prayers, your support helps us continue sharing messages of hope with others waiting for true love. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these encouraging words to reach singles who feel forgotten or hopeless about finding their person. Your generosity spreads light to lonely hearts everywhere. As you wait for your soulmate to arrive, believe that this season is creating amazing personal and spiritual growth in you. Just like a butterfly must stay in its cocoon until wings are fully formed, you're being transformed during this waiting period into the person who can love and be loved deeply. God is working on both you and your soulmate separately, making sure you're both ready for the intensity of a divinely matched partnership. Focus on becoming your best self right now, because inner development is what attracts your soulmate to you faster. When you work on healing old wounds and building your relationship with God, wonderful changes happen in your love life. Doors you never expected start opening. People you never imagined meeting cross your path. Every step you take toward wholeness brings your soulmate one step closer. Stay authentic in your journey, because your genuine self is exactly what your soulmate is praying to find. As you prepare your heart for your soulmate's arrival, make it a habit to say, "My soulmate is being divinely guided to me." Speak these words with complete trust every morning when you wake and every night before sleep. This simple practice builds a spiritual bridge between you and your destined partner that distance cannot break. When loneliness creeps in or when finding love seems impossible, pause for a moment. Use this time at midnight to pray specifically for your soulmate's protection and journey toward you. Speak blessings over this person you haven't met yet, asking God to keep them safe and prepare their heart. Begin each day thanking God for the love that's already on its way to you. Write letters to your future soulmate expressing your hopes and dreams for your life together. When you fill your heart with faith and anticipation instead of doubt, you create space for this sacred love to enter. Your belief is the magnet that draws your soulmate closer each day. During this waiting season, you're not just passing time, You're becoming the person who can recognize and cherish your soulmate when they arrive. This experience offers you a chance to heal old relationship wounds that might block true love. Each day gives you new opportunities to work on yourself and share hope with other singles who feel discouraged. As you pray for your soulmate and connect with God about your future, remember to encourage friends who are also waiting for love. Your faith journey can inspire and uplift others who wonder if their person exists. Use your story of patient waiting to bring light to someone else's lonely nights. Embrace each day as a chance to build the life your soulmate will step into, creating a beautiful space filled with joy and purpose. In this journey, singles grow stronger together, supporting each other through prayer and friendship, creating a community that celebrates love in all its divine timing. Let me share what your soulmate is actually praying for you during these midnight hours. They're asking God to protect you from harm, to keep you safe until the day your paths cross. They're praying for your journey, that every step you take brings you closer to the moment you'll meet. They're requesting wisdom from heaven to recognize you when you finally stand before them, worried they might miss the signs or let you walk by. They're speaking blessings over your happiness right now, even before knowing your name or seeing your face. They're praying for patience to wait for the right person instead of settling for the wrong one. They're asking God to prepare them to love you the way you deserve to be loved. These prayers create a spiritual covering over your life that you can actually feel in quiet moments. The power of a praying partner is already working in your favor before you've even shared your first conversation. Your prayers and their prayers are creating harmony in the spiritual realm, weaving together a connection that will feel instantly familiar when you finally meet face to face. In closing, as we think about these midnight prayers and the love being prepared for you, let's move forward with renewed hope and joyful expectation. Be ready to welcome divine timing in your romantic life. Trust the spiritual preparation happening right now, and recognize every sign that confirms your soulmate is real and praying for you. Trust in the power of these midnight prayers, working in both your hearts. You are on a path to a love story written by God Himself, surrounded by divine orchestration and strengthened by faith. Keep saying, "My soulmate is being divinely guided to me," and watch as the universe brings you together in perfect timing. If this message has filled your heart with hope about your soulmate's midnight prayers, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine guidance about your love journey. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a message about your romantic destiny. When you share this video, you multiply hope for singles everywhere waiting for true love. Each person who hears about these midnight prayers through you receives encouragement they desperately need. Dear Lord, please bless the union between these soulmates and guide them safely to each other in your perfect timing. Amen. If this message has touched your heart or renewed your faith in destined love, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5 to $10, $20 or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these messages of hope with singles around the world who need to know their soulmate is praying for them. Please type Amen in the comments if you believe your soulmate is praying for you tonight. Share any signs or dreams you've experienced about your future partner. Tell us what soulmate topics or divine messages about relationships you'd like to hear in our next video. Your stories and suggestions help us bring you the guidance that speaks directly to your heart and situation.